Yeah. Okay, hi everyone. Part two, where we cover 15 swing coins on weekly time frame. And yeah, the focus is always about how they are doing with respect to the levels, any pattern, uh, major pattern. And then we can highlight that pattern and weaknesses and all that, strength and weakness. And we try to see which one got momentum this week, which one has strength this week, which one is weaker, which one is flat. That's it. And so you get that ranking every week from my side. And this time we're going to record the relative strength with respect to BTC. So I created one indicator. So I don't need to add BTC pair. I'll show you how I do. So once I go with this USD pair or USDT pair, I'll show you that the simple indicator that I wrote, how we can use that. It's very interesting. You don't have to use the BTC pair at all. First, we'll go through usual stuff. So, okay, so now APT is trying to basically break above our A level, and it's a green candle, a beautiful looking green candle, though it's not huge. It's very encouraging. So the thing is that this downtrend has ended, yeah, because that gave it was really trouble. I mean, it was really a sticky one. It was really a sticky one. With this one, it, it has broken above. So now it's in the process of recovery, remember? Yeah. And I think this is positive. This is good. The next one is BCH. We'll come back on with a BTC comparison again because I don't want to turn off and turn on the indicator with each and every. It will be too much otherwise. So first we'll go through on. And so VCH is a little weak this week, but I think yeah, I think it's progressing in a zigzag manner in a way. It's like this, and then this, and then this, like this, like this, maybe a little like this, and then something like that. Yeah. So it's not important how the the each and every turn is not required to be known. I mean, it may not be the straight line like this. It may be just like this. Eventually, what you're seeing is this kind of, um, arch or curve like this as well. That's how it is progressing. Um, it would break this pattern only if it returns back to this retest zone. Then this pattern will be broken. Then the green this arch has to be removed only if the price comes down to this zone. Otherwise, no. Then we'll have to see then what next. At this moment, this is the pattern. Okay, so as long as it stays about this, which is around 198, let's say roughly speaking, then this is the progress. I mean, this is the pattern. BSV is red this week, but it's slightly down. I mean, nothing major. So this is very strong, still very strong. There's no pattern here. I mean, if I zoom out, it's just this is a congestion area. This is a heavy congestion area. That's why it's not a it's not a big deal. I mean, there's actually a whole lot than that one actually. So it's whole entire thing is congestion. To be honest, the whole this is whole this whole area is congestion. and just one line. So it's okay. It's okay. Hmm. So the Doge had a good attempt last week. We see that. So this is a good sign. So next week, it may try again. It may try again, and in that case, the probability of success is high from my analysis point of view. If it tries, of course, this support is going to be the reference point. If it breaks, then this scenario won't happen. We know that. And so basically, this is the boundary, and this is the boundary. 0.07 or 0.72, and then this level 0.064. So this is like right now consolidation zone. But yeah, another attempt, the likelihood of breakout about this. And then this is another zone to be, you know, overcome. What I see here is I see a bigger pattern. And let me show you that with a curve, a bigger pattern, which I don't mind adding it now. This is likely to be the case. We'll see. I'm not concluding because the pattern is not. Maybe I'll just stick to this. Very sluggish kind of a coin at this moment. There's no major thing, but you never know. Once it breaks above, it might change the mood. Okay, so I think we'll keep it for now. Ethereum. This is beautiful. Yeah, it's like approaching this. There's nothing more to update. Whatever I said last week, it has to break this zone. Then we have to keep this level in mind and all these levels in mind. Yeah. For now, it's far from the support, so I don't care about any downside. Um, but it is right in the middle like this, and the pattern is indicating that it is progressing positively. FET is inside. This is red candle, but it's just consolidation. So this consolidation could actually. So FET had amazing week last week, but it is possible that it could slow down like this. This could be really sluggish zone before it really breaks out. So when I draw this, so this is the angle. Potentially, this could be the case. So I think for next few weeks, it might go slow. I don't know the future, but I would if I this could be like slower. So if it's not so important to be honest. This level to be tracked. If it breaks above, then it's amazing, you know. Um, and it's actually already done something good, like by entering into this. So we can say simply it's making progress. The pattern is not so important, but yeah, for now we'll just keep it like that. So whether it's this angle or this angle, that's hard to talk about. I mean, tell about it, but it's okay. This is how it looks like. Very positive. FIL had actually gone up about A, but not able to close so far. But the I mean, the week hasn't ended, so it is possible that it might be able to close about this. But definitely, the file coin has some momentum, as we can see for last 2 weeks. We would like to see this kind of a candle, this kind of a candle, then that would be amazing. So if I see a nice candle like this, touching fire, the fire is going to play a role because there's going to be a resistance. Maybe the angle is now little more like this, and so we have to shift this one. Nevertheless, that's not a concern. If there's a huge shad, then probably it will make a difference. For now, we can keep it like this. This is a huge consolidation, which I had highlighted earlier. It is good to see it's moving away from the orange line. We don't want it to be back near this one because that would be negative in that case. So it is moving away, which is positive. So consider all these as stepping stones. Yeah, that's it. It's not out of the resistance or it's not out of the consolidation. Remember, ultimately it will be out of resistance only when it breaks above R2. So you can actually visualize that whole entire thing in this range. To a little lighter, prominent. The whole entire thing is consolidation. Remember, this is whole entire yellow. Um, I'm going to change the color to one. Yeah. This is consolidation zone. Okay, huge. Or we can say this is bottom formation. If you zoom out, retrospectively, right now you would not call that. But once it reaches here, you can then say this is bottom formation. And then this becomes the breakout level. And in that case, if it progresses, then we can say the recovery like this. It has to do a lot of, but you see the hurdle, these are all hurdles in between. So you have to see how it, if how soon it can break above, and I mean successfully and soon. Then we'll have to see. But the whole entire journey is going to be with a lot of hurdles in between. Remember, so this is the what is the trading range now? You notice this is the trading range. Yeah, in between it's going to play around like ping pong, tong 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 tong, like a squash. You know the squash game, right? You know that you hit the ball and then it hits the wall and then move around. So think that this price is like a squash ball in this that area, and then just doing here and there. These are interim walls, you may say, within this box, and then this ball, is just reflecting by hitting these walls. And if you want to visualize, okay, then next one is FDM. FDM is also making progress, not huge this week, nevertheless, it is progress. It's not coming down. It's like a doji candle for now, but it's okay. But it has to break our S1, then we'll feel better, right? Still, it's on the downside. As you see, this we don't want it to be here. We would like it to be somewhere here, then only. So this is similar to FIL. Structure is always going to be different, but if you want to categorize status, then you can say this similar to FI. It has to cross similar levels before it breaks out. Like link, remember this was the trading range and it broke above, it's near R2. It's fantastic. This was boring part. There's nothing more to add, to be honest, on link. Matic is now approaching a slow and steady progress, positive. Yeah. Again, for the Matic, I would say the same that it has to break out to. This is like whole entire. This is like a big picture point of view. The range is insane. This range is insane. This is a totally different structure, but this range is insane in terms of percentage. From the bottom all the way to this range is like 400%. It's incredible. In fact, this is very close to all-time high. Look at this. This particular bounce was more than 50%, like 60, 70% of the high with respect to the swing, and then went down like crazy. So you see that the way this thing is progressing, you cannot say this consolidation is the bottom at the bottom because it has really come close to this top as well. So this coin is really crazy coin. If you so remember how I depicted the consolidation for Filecoin or some other coin, this consolidation is actually much bigger and it encompasses this whole area, to be honest. This is the consolidation zone, true consolidation zone for Matic. You won't believe it. This is such a strong coin that it did go down, but look at the bounce and then came down. So this is more like a retest of this. But what it has done with this, it has created something major. Up for now, we can say this is a major pennant or symmetrical triangle. I don't want to clutter too many patterns, to be honest, but it's okay. Maybe you know what I can remove. I don't want to remove this because this is likely to play a role. Maybe I can remove this and just add. Yeah, I can remove this part because this is done. This is important. This is a local representation. So you can say this is a grandchild pattern point of view because the pattern have hierarchy. Remember, patterns like unfolds. Sometimes you see fractals like same pattern at a higher time frame or same time frame, but they repeat and so on, and sometimes different patterns, but there's a hierarchy. This is the local pattern, and then this is a parent of that one. It has its own boundary. I should have a different color. So this pink line is the grandchild, and this is a yellow pattern giving us different pattern where this particular wave is expanding is a parent, and then this is a grandpa or grandma. Okay, this is a grandparent, right? The bigger one. So when you look at the confluence, actually, then S1 becomes so important. That means, see, the angle could be a little different, but yeah, I said that this is a required level from a measurement. But if it breaks above S1, that will be very positive. So we can say that it has to cover some ground before it breaks above. So S1, so one, getting one is important for Matic, isn't it? Because we would like to see it closes above this downtrend line. And since it had this rejection, it must cross this R1R2. Yeah, makes sense. So I hope you like this from understanding point of view. This is what is happening. See, I can go even great grandchild level as well. Yeah. Where okay, let me go. Don't get confused, but There is a potential inverse head and shoulder. Maybe different color. Which color? White. No, white is too. It will blend up. Blue. Yeah. It should be a lighter. No, that was the right shade. You see, then if you maybe I should make it a little bolder. I hope you're not confused. Anyway, this is inverse head and shoulder. So this is great grandchild. Then the pink part is a grandchild. Then the yellow pattern, the whole entire this expansion of a parent, and then symmetrical triangle is a grandparent. Yeah, this is amazing. 4 generations. Beautiful. And this is also education. So I don't have courses saying I'm educating this, but you see, you are picking up, I believe. So this is a pattern with inverse head and shoulder. This is an arch pattern, and then this is like expanding pattern, and this is symmetrical triangle. You see 4 patterns you just learned that way. Yeah, R&DR. So R&DR reacted from this. So it's not a big deal. I mean, this is a resistance, right? So it retraces a little, not much. That was expected. So you see this dip. I give this dip for that reason. This is a dip like this. But yeah, it's not a deep enough, which is concerning. So unless it breaks S2, there is nothing wrong. This is good. One of the strongest one. Rune is also amazing. Look at this. Look at this. Star. This is the strongest point. Look at this progress. What a pump. Yeah. Anyone who is in outside US is lucky. In US, I don't think this is available. So yeah, this is a lucky one if you have it. The Coinbase doesn't have. I'm not sure about other exchanges in the US. I don't think so. But anyways, this is so good. It's approaching R2. So it's about to break about this one, which is R2. So this is a beginning. This is like, so expect some reaction, okay? Like this was the reaction. So if it doesn't react at R2, don't assume. It could be little above, higher. It doesn't matter. This is a zone. This is a zone where, see, assume that this is like a zone is always like some, you know, like this bubble. That bubble could become a rectangle or something like that, but expect some reaction, something like this. Okay. If it is too strong, it will not care and just move on. We'll see. But yeah, this is a checkpoint. Remember, this is a checkpoint. It's each key level is a checkpoint. When it went down, this was a checkpoint. When it touch, you see this. Some people assume that the resistance is the end, and some people call target. It's a really totally incorrect word. It's not target. Target is like it's not like you're shooting an arrow or you're firing a bullet. It's not target. You're not the actor. The market has no target, remember. That's a misconception. Never say target. It's a resistance. And why this resistance and supports are created, you know that that's where the tussle. Okay, let me explain a little bit. So basically, this resistance and support are the area or zone where buyer and seller fight. Simple. The buyer says, I want to go up. Seller says, no, you cannot. I'm selling it. So that's why you see noise, zigzag fight. Like you see zigzag fights. You see this fight little bit. You see this fight and so on. So this fight going on between buyer and seller. Not, I mean, you get the expression, right? Fight means they're trying their side, and then ultimately one wins, you know, that way. So that's how resistance and supports are created. Usually it is, I mean, you will see that when they fight, you will find out that it's a resistance. But the beauty of TA analysis is you actually can find out before it reaches there. So that's the advantage, not when it is struggling. Isn't it beautiful? Almost there. No? Yeah, it's, you can say R2. So it's R2 area. And again, this is a major breakout level. So sometimes spend is totally all right. Even if it spends a week or two, I don't mind, to be honest, because that's nothing wrong. So don't surprise. So I mean, I'm not saying it is going to, but some people think that it must continue with all this green candle. That's not. It may dip spend some time sideways and then it goes up like this. The interim resistance are just checkpoint to see how it might do. And remember, when you have this 15 coins, we are tracking the trend. So the focus is trend. Support and resistance are checkpoints. And fine. Can we say it's almost recovered, almost from the start? Awesome. So today it's up 11%. And look at the momentum. Amazing. So this coin, I would not say this is a quality coin from the standards point of view. And to be honest, I have no clue other than this is a DeFi coin. I know. I just selected. I wanted one crazy kind of a coin. When I say crazy, I'm not trying to insult the coin. Okay. So if you beloved, what I mean is it's volatile in nature. A crazy price action means volatility is high, and that's what I mean. So I wanted one spicy one. I should not say crazy one. Let's say spicy one. So I kept it purposefully. So I was thinking, should I replace it with something which is more standard one? But I kept one spicy one. That's it. So otherwise, this coin is no. I mean, it's not special coin. I thought this is a nice structure, and I see some power. So I thought maybe we have other regular top multi. I mean, usually this famous coins, and so I thought maybe one new one, relatively spicy in nature. So I kept it. I think APT is also a bit like that, spicy, but not crazy. And this is more like a crazy. This is more like it's not steady. If you look at APT, it's more structured. It pumped a lot, but it's more structured. Well, this guy is little naughty. So that's why. But I wanted one naughty guy anyway. So don't ask me why this coin is there. That's the reason. Uh, yeah, one mischievous student makes sense in the class. Not all the mischievous students, right? But one is good. Ah, XRP. Finally, about A. Clap. Nice. Okay, so it's progressing. See, the progress is very different. You need different eyesight, and I try to explain using this closing one. You see, you have to have different eyesight for this to track. Otherwise, you can misunderstand this coin or the progress. It's easily because this is definitely crazy action. But when you focus on this, then you will understand what is really happening. If you focus on this, then you're gone. You're lost. You lost. You lost yourself if you focus on this. You have to focus on this. So I gave you the secret. For example, the see the I mean the yesterday I tweeted the TA is simple, but what to apply when is difficult. What you have observed that my method is so simple, but it's different for different coins. And to be honest, I what I speak is I don't I I cannot reveal what other things I do. You know that from a, otherwise it's like magicians, do not show their tricks. I mean, they show the tricks, some samples and all that, but not everything. Otherwise, doesn't make sense. So I do a lot of things offline. So basically, but each coin or price have chart, you need different treatment. That's what I'm trying to say. If someone likes RSI, you cannot just use RSI. You cannot just use Bollinger Band. You cannot just moving average. You cannot just use Fibonacci. You cannot just use Elliott wave. You cannot just use trend line. You just cannot use MACD or any kind of oscillator indicator or any other. These are like tools in your toolbox, and you need to know which tool to use when. You cannot use screwdriver when the plier is required. You cannot use hammer when the screwdriver is required, and so on. So the trick is what to use when. Anyways, so yeah, this is beautiful. So this ends the BTC pair. So I have this. So let's do it quickly. So I don't need to add BTC pair. I'm going to hide. I'm going to turn on this custom pair. So what I have to do is I have to hide the main chart. Yeah, like this. And basically I had to select, so I have selected BTC as a pair. So it is going to compare with BTC. So beauty of this indicator is very simple. I mean, it's cool actually. I select APT from the list here, and then I select BTC. Then I get a chart for APT BTC pair. If I select Ethereum, for example, like this, then I get APT versus Ethereum. If I want to compare this with SOL, I select SOL, and you see why it is even bad, because SOL is so strong. So APT versus SOL. So basically, this indicator can be used to compare any coin with any coin, pair. So you can select any coin here, and then you just give the pair over here, and then you will get the chart. So in this case, it's right now APT with respect to SOL. Yeah, you can choose any coin. So we comparing BTC. So we select BTC. So this is APT versus BTC. So this is not a trading pair on exchange. This is mathematically calculated. simply using the APT price with it compared to BTC Bitstamp price, and then that's all. But idea is I don't have to add my BTC pair or ETH pair, SOL pair, or anything that you want. Compare. You can compare any coin versus so relative strength, because your why we do, because we want to see the relative strength. So if I want to say who is doing better, Ethereum doing better or SOL is doing better, for an example. So I select Ethereum versus BTC, so it's not doing well, right? Uh, so if I select Ethereum versus FIL coin, for an example, then Ethereum would look different, where it shows upside. So Ethereum is doing better than Filecoin. You see, so I can compare two coins. That's the whole purpose of this custom pair. And uh, another thing is, if you don't want to compare from this list, you can actually select here the pair. So in this case, if I have selected LTC, then it will not take from this list. It will take this LTC and then compare with Filecoin. So if I want to compare something which is not in my list uh, and compare, then I can add here and then check mark this one. Then what you see on the screen is LTC versus FIL. So consider manually provided security, and this is like manually provided security, not something selected from the list. Then it shows LTC versus FIL. If I select any, so then I can select anything like Matic, just for an example. Then I can, then it is Matic versus Filecoin. Then it will not take Ethereum, even if it is Ethereum is selected. But the moment I uncheck this, then it does the Ethereum versus FIL. I hope you like it. So that's what I'm doing. Basically, I'm just wanted to explain what I written here. If you want, I can, if I mean, I'm happy to share this with you if you want this indicator. Okay. So yeah, this is, I like it. Okay, let's go back to, and just want to make sure that we have BTC. Oh, I have to make sure that BTC is selected. Yeah, because we're comparing with BTC. So we compare APT with BTC. What we are seeing is it's still the downtrend of weekly. See here, I'm not going to draw anything, but just want to check. So it's down, but you see that it's stopped here. So it's consolidating. So that's a good sign. So we are comparing the swing coin with respect to BTC. So here the BCH was powerful. Now you see the little weakness because this is broken, but this can be consolidation zone. So too early to say that this is going to go down up to this. So this is still strong because this was amazing. And this is not a deep enough retracement where we can say the BCH is, yeah, if BCH comes to this, then it's not good. So this is okay. It's still about this. You see that this is more like a retest from this zone. So I'm not going to draw anything, but visually you can see this. Yeah, so this is not deep enough. So the BCH is still strong. DSV is good. It is now moving up. It made new high. This deep is not deep enough. This correction is not deep enough. So if it takes turn and then it can start outperforming. So we can see that this consolidation is positive. But yeah, if it breaks above this level, then it's really point. Then it's really good. 0.003. Then the Doge versus, so it's still downtrend, right? So the Doge is still weak, very weak compared to BTC. Ethereum is weak. It broke this, still weak. So the consolidation is happening, but more now it's tilting. So here the consolidation happened on ascending, then the more like a horizontal. Now it's more tilting down. So you can say the Ethereum is weakening against BTC. And I think something is wrong with Ethereum ever since I'm in 2.0. Something is wrong. I don't know why, but Ethereum was not like this. Ethereum is not outperforming BTC because otherwise Ethereum used to be the front runner. It is not the case. Something has happened. It is some kind of infection. I'm just kidding. What I'm saying is something has happened, I don't know. But Ethereum is no longer the same coin from price action point of view. FET, you can see it has a wavy structure. So I would not say FET has a long-term trend like what Ethereum had a longer-term trend. If you look, this is a pretty long-term trend, but FET has patches. So what you will see that, and you may say this is all season, but I don't use all season because not each and every altcoin or swing, I mean, other coin have the same pattern. That's why I don't like the term all season. Each coin has its own season. Like this is a season for FET. This was a season for FET. You cannot have the same structure for other, and you cannot say. But relatively, you can say that the FET is doing good. But look at this phase. Well, the BTC does well, did well. Here, BTC did well. Here, BTC did well. So what you're seeing in the FET, that there is no established trend. This is more like consolidation, and we are going to see some patches as patches of upside move on FET. So you can see one more wave where the FET will outperform, but not necessarily outperform for months. FIL, look at this. They're poor, extremely poor. There is no sign of bounce at this moment. FEM, it is slowing down, but it's not, still it's not good. So here we can say FTM outperformed. Look at this, because this is clear cut trend. This is not zigzag, this is clear cut trend. So you can say that no, FTM was more beneficial since like during this phase, which is roughly 14 months or 13 months, like, right? So this is the purpose of this comparison, that this is the phase where BTC makes sense. This is the phase where FTM makes sense. You see, link. So the link, what we see here, the link is outperforming BTC. But from a big picture point of view, BTC is outperforming link. Look at the big picture. Yeah. But if it breaks about this, then it could change, because if then we haven't seen, we have to wait for that to happen, right? Because this is clearly a winner. Link was the winner. Here the BTC was the winner, has been a winner, right? Very simple. You see the purpose here, why I opened this comparison, why I'm explaining this. So you get to know the trend, the focus is trend, and who is outperforming, right? The need to understand the objective here. So the link is definitely good, doing good when you focus on this, but it also did well in this zone. It also did well from there, like that. But how about the overall trend? The trend hasn't changed yet. Okay. Matic, Matic, look at that. And now this is more like expanding pattern where, so if it bounces, then it would change. But right now, BTC is outperforming, you see, like this. But this is huge consolidation. So if we see this kind of a trend, then we can say, yeah, this is Matic. But at this moment, this is not Matic time. This is BTC time. RNDR, we can say this is a trend, uptrend. It will zigzag, fine, but still, RNDR is outperforming BTC. And that's why it is one of the best coins in terms of price actions. RUNE started doing well. Look at this one. So big picture point of view, it has to do little more, but it is there, almost there. So if it continues to move and continue on the upside like this, then we might see something like this, where you can say this is like comparing to this one, and then this kind of a leg on the upside is expected. So yeah, Rune is definitely outperforming. SOL started outperforming. And here it's a clear trend. Here it's a clear trend. And here a new trend is in making. You see? So you can clearly see with respect to BT. So first comparison was with respect to USD fiat pair. Now we are comparing with the BTC for you to even further understand, for further understanding that which one has a momentum. This is still good, this is a pretty good one. So it will be even better if it breaks above this. I'm fine. XRP is flat. XRP is flat. Means there's no trend. You can say when you see this one, that means whether you have XRP or BTC doesn't matter in this phase. But if you look at long term like this, then it matters a lot. If you look at this patch, then XRP matters. But this one, BTC matters. So if you zoom out, definitely who is the real winner. So if you have bought XRP here or here, then still you are better off with XRP. But if you have bought XRP here, whether you have XRP or BTC doesn't matter. You see the point of view? But if you have bought XRP here, then having BTC could have been better like that. So it depends on where one has entered for a very long time. Yeah. As far as trend is concerned, there's no trend. This is consolidation. So if it starts making move and start breaking about this level, then we can say, yeah, then you know what it is. Then XRP could do something different. At this moment, it doesn't make any difference. Both of them are more or less similar. Um, yeah, if we compare last 2 years, that's it. Then I think that's it. Yeah. Um, I hope you like it. It's something we added this time, and that's it. Feel free to ask me if you have any question. Thank you.